Today, as we look at our existing society, we see a formulation of government so corrupt that it can no longer provide for the needs of its members. People dying in starvation. Companies so powerful that their abilities to evade our judicial and legal systems has allowed them the ability to continue to seek their own profit at the loss of the majority of society. Our media has become a tool of corporate corruption instead of a source of information. Its only purpose is to fuel the anger and confusion of the members of society that prevents them from finding a solution to this problem. However, there is hope. It is our hope for a triumph of civilization, a triumph that will come through the establishment of justice, a justice that will be seen through the eyes of a world court with an international jurisdiction. With this system of justice, we will hold the corrupt leaders of the world responsible for their actions of international terrorism. This will rescind the need for private terrorism. It will enable the opportunity for military disarmament. The only thing necessary for this to happen is for the people of society to invest in a technological manifestation of humanity. Come, let's explore this opportunity of investment.
Creating a successful business model. There are 5 key elements that must be addressed in creating a successful business model. The first is that the timing has to be right. The Occupy Wall Street movements show that people are fed up with all the failures of government and business to provide for the needs of society without encouraging the rape, pillage, and plunder of our environment, our resources, and the members of society. These are the rare opportunities to create changes that will create a newly founded society of truth, honesty, and success for all at the cost of none. The second is that you must have an expanding market. A newly founded society creates a new market for global expansion for all industries on a level that has never been seen before. The problem with many of our industries in our existing society is that they suffer from a diminishing market caused by the diminishing working class society. The third is that you must have proper leverage in your business model. The definition of leverage is the ability to do more with less. It is the ability to provide more products, services, and opportunity with less time, resources, and work. This is dependent on the system that we use in our business program that will work automatically. Fourth, you have to have a simple and effective marketing system that allows the people without experience to easily utilize that system. It is a system that must be 95 to 98% hands-off. This allows a great system of leverage. And fifth, you have to have a unique product, service, or program that can lower the competitive factor. This allows your time, resources, and energy to be focused on quality and need satisfaction instead of being consumed by the efforts of deceiving your customers, exploiting your workers, and the oppression of society itself to maintain market control over your competitors. Our unique product is the creation and manufacturing of a need-based economic system. Our unique service is the ability to provide resources and opportunity to more people at lower rates of expense. And our unique program opportunity is the creation of a system that is 95 to 98% automatic in creating an economic structure that we can use to promote the growth and expansion of this unique system at a level that it can readily provide for the prosperity of all members of society and at the detriment of none. The establishment of the institution of the United Federation of Earth would be a non-profit charitable organization. Its purpose would be to inform all the members of Earth, like those protesting in the Occupy demonstrations, of the solution that currently exists. The ratification of the World Constitution would provide the organizational structure that would allow the funneling their energies, motivation, creativity, and support into the establishment of the United Federation of Earth. Every member of this institution would be free to provide their support in whatever means was most comfortable for them. One of the largest problems
for our youth and middle-aged individuals is trying to actively support any company, organization, or society that can't provide for its ongoing needs, much less the needs of all its members that it must use as employees in any capitalistic system. We can clearly see this happening from day to day through the contradiction of interest in capitalism, where the increasing levels of competition restrict the benefits of financial freedom to fewer and fewer members of society at the cost of many. This is the fundamental problem which is being addressed in the Occupy demonstrations seen throughout the world that clearly show how the members of society are fed up with having to work for more to acquire less. So the question is, how do you create a new type of business market that will enable you to bridge the enormous gap between sustaining the evolution of a global plutocracy and one that will allow its employees to work toward the establishment of a global social democracy? The answer comes by creating new markets in our existing capitalistic system that are capable of employing the young and middle-aged working class members of society in a manner so that their work efforts can be organized to build the institutionalization of peace which will become the foundation of the United Federation of Earth. This business market has a potential to become the largest market in the world because it allows a cooperative mechanism to promote its own accelerated growth for the foundation efforts of a global social democracy. This business contribution is the business of a paid recruiter system. The job of this paid recruiter is to inform the people of society who call for information about the United Federation of Earth, the Earth Federation Movement, and the World Constitution and Parliament Association. They inform those people who are interested in restoring truth, integrity, and purpose to our society. So many people love the idea, but just don't have the resources to commit to this goal because they are working full-time and they can't afford to make a donation in the form of active support, creative support, and especially financial support. So by empathizing with the needs of our fellow supporters, the United Federation of Earth hires them as a paid recruiter of this non-profit charity organization designed to help all its members worldwide. By creating a paid recruiter system, it allows the members of the United Federation of Earth to participate in a business operation that allows them to attain financial income for their invested time. To be considered as an employee for the United Federation of Earth, the individual must agree to do three things. 1. They must become signatories and/or delegates of the World Constitution. 2. They must make a one-time tax-deductible contribution to the United Federation of Earth. And 3. They must participate in informing the people about this wonderful opportunity and help recruit new members into this organization. From that point on, this individual becomes a paid recruiter of the United Federation of Earth and will receive a paycheck for every person that they recruit through the synergistic efforts of this organization. People from around the world, when asked, how would you like to help us inform our fellow members of society of a solution to all our problems worldwide and receive cash for doing so, will say, yes, I can find that one person who would be happy to make a career out of helping us establish the United Federation of Earth. So now they can make thousands of dollars by simply answering phone calls of people like yourself who are interested in getting more information on how they can help the people of society and get paid for it. This is not about multi-level marketing, and we can guarantee that there's no fat cat sitting at the top. There is no selling and no chasing your friends or your family to join. This one-up cash flow overview demonstrates the power of finding one person and how all the income flows directly to you. Now to get started, Alan has to immediately send his donation to the United Federation of Earth of $3,500 as a non-profit organization, and you are paid $3,500 as a paid recruiter. Will $3,500 to you make a difference to your family? Now Alan returns a few phone calls to automatically find his one person. Let's call him Bob. Bob joins online and the Federation places Bob on your receiving line. So to get started, Bob immediately sends $3,500 contribution to the United Federation of Earth, who then pays you another $3,500. Now listen carefully, because this is the one-up qualifier explained. Since Bob is Alan's first person, the Federation places Bob on your receiving line as Alan's one-up qualifier and gives Bob to you. So Alan just qualified forever to start receiving cash, and the system allows Alan to break away and start his receiving line number 1, while Bob stays right there with you. Now Bob returns a few phone calls to automatically find his one person. Let's call her Cindy. Cindy joins online and immediately sends her pledge to the Federation. The Federation pays you another $3,500, and Bob just qualified to receive cash forever. So the system allows Bob to break away and start his receiving line just like you will, and just like Alan did. Now Cindy returns a few phone calls to automatically find her one person. Let's call him Dan. Dan joins online immediately, sending his pledge to the Federation, who pays you another $3,500. Remember when I guaranteed you that no fat cat sits at the top and all that cash flows to you? Well, there you go. You've already received $14,000 with only one person joining you, and that was Alan. And that demonstrates the power of finding one person, while Bob, Cindy, and Dan were given to you as one-up qualifiers. And this domino effect will continue 10, 20, 50, even to infinity. Now this is simple to understand if you'll just remember that every person gives you two things to qualify to receive payments. Number 1, a cash pledge to the Federation, and number 2, their first recruited member. You see, with mentoring and support, most of the members qualify within their first 24 to 48 hours because there are millions of people each day that are requesting information about how they can help in the establishment of the United Federation of Earth and make the income they need to sustain themselves at the same time. So this is the reason why you can literally start to receive cash on your very first day. And while you have been receiving all that income, you continue to receive phone calls from people still requesting more information to know how they can get involved to help promote the Earth Federation movement, who are in the same situation that you were in before you started. Amongst these people, you have already found your second person, John, and this starts receiving line 2. And John sends his pledge of $3,500, and the same thing is going to happen with receiving line 2. How many receiving lines would you like working for you who would be interested in spreading the information worldwide about the Earth Federation movement through a concept of helping others not only survive, but live comfortably in the process? At a rate of introducing just one new member of the United Federation of Earth per week, that would be 2 people that want to give you their first person. Just do the math. It's incredible. So here's your chance not only to live debt-free, but to help promote the founding of a new society with the largest market in a global social democracy that has ever been founded in human society. So get started today and reward the members of your family, your friends, and your fellow members of society forever. You see, this is the system of one-up cash flow is a private membership activity of people who not only share a common goal, but who work together as a team to help create the founding of a new society. This is the type of cooperation that can eliminate poverty, hunger, war, disease, crime, and numerous other problems whose continued growth threatens to destroy human society as we know it today. Unless something is done immediately to resolve these problems, this is the destiny of humanity. This is our opportunity because the timing is right, the need for an expanding market exists, paid recruiting systems creates an enormous system of leverage, and system marketing is very simple yet highly effective. And this program creates the most unique product and service that has ever been marketed before in human society. That product and service is the goal to bring financial freedom to every member of society, to create a more holistic source of freedom in society, and to establish a newly founded society on a global scale that will allow the existence of a true democracy to solve our common problems for the betterment of all its members and at the detriment of none. How would you like to be one of the founding investors of a system that is developed by world-renowned marketers who have received millions that have thought of everything, including the creation of the largest market that could ever exist in human society, as well as the creation of freedom and prosperity of all its members? With your initial investment, we will create a cheat-proof database that ensures your position and access to 24/7, where new members can instantly join the United Federation of Earth, and you will receive an email saying thank you for your help. And thanks, $3,500 is coming your way. Keep up the good work.
The best of the news is that you can tell your people that they too can help everyone else in society in the same way that you do, and they can get started for as little as a $500 contribution to help promote the United Federation to do the same for every member on Earth. It's up to you.